Hey there friends, Bobby here today. Hey folks, today we're going to make a quick little video on how to measure off pickets. In case you're ever building a deck or putting a railing down your front porch, we'll show you how to measure these things off so you can get them equally spaced. Now friends, I've drawn up this little diagram here, and this is going to represent your post that you would have up for your railing, your 2 big 4x4 posts, and a 2x4 turned on its side going across here. This represents one of our pickets here, and here's what we've got, some pre-cut pickets that are probably about 1 inch and let's see, they're like 1 1/4 inches by 1 1/4 inches. Okay, so if we want to find out if we got a distance, let's just take a basic measurement. I mean, we're going to not do this to scale, but let's just take 40 inches. Let's say we measured from the center of this picket to the center of this picket over here, and let's say we come up with a measurement of 40 inches, okay? Now 40 inches, what we would want to do is figure out how many times 5 would go into 40. Of course it goes in there 8 times. So that would give us 8 pickets plus the one on the end. It would be a total of 9. But 5 is a good number to start with. And so if it works out to exactly 40 inches from center to center, all you have to do is come down through here and start in here and measure 5 inches, measure another 5 inches, another 5 inches all the way down, and you should work out exactly 40 right there. And then you can hold your pickets up on the center of that mark and go ahead and nail the top of your pickets, okay? Real simple. Now let's say if it is a measurement like, let's say 39, okay, it's 1 inch short. Well, let's take our calculator and we'll put in 39 and divide it by 8, and we come up with a number of 4.875. Now you have to convert the 0.875 over into, you know, your normal tape measure measurements here, and I know from experience that that right there would be 4 7/8 of an inch. So then we would just come up here and we would mark off, you know, from the center of here we'd come over 4 7/8 of an inch, and then our next measurement would be, well, you know what, I can't even think of that right offhand. I don't want to study it too much. But one thing you can do, if you don't want to sit there and count off the measurements all the way down, you can cut a block of wood 4 7/8 of an inch. You can lay your first one up there, make your mark, put it beside it, make your mark, put it beside it, make your mark all the way down, okay? If that's easier for you. Now, so that's pretty much how you would do a straight rail. Let's flip this over. Now we've got a handrail going down a set of steps. So basically, we do it the same way. If you take your measurement from a point, you know, down low enough to where you can come over and see what your measurement is. Let's say it's 40 inches also. We know that we're going to lay it off every 5 inches down through here. Now sometimes coming down 5 inches, either you can hold the tape measure, you got someone to help you hold it, you can hold it this way and keep stepping it down as you go. Or if you figure out this angle that it's going down here, pretty much the easiest way, you had to cut that angle to put this 2x4 up here. And if you cut it on a miter saw, you know what the angle would be. Let's say it's 35 degrees. Well, you can cut a block of wood, you know, 35 degrees, and make sure from this distance to this distance would be 5 inches. And you can hold it up here, put your mark, put it beside it, put your mark, you know, all the way down, and you can mark it off that way. And even still, if it was, you know, 39 inches, or let's say it was a little bit more, let's say it was 42 inches, okay? Well, let's see what 42 would be. If it was 42 divided by 8, we're coming up with 5 1/4 inches in between the pickets, okay? Now typically, most code, here's 2 pickets right here, and I'm going to measure 5, I'm going to hold it in the center of that one. I'm going to put it 5 1/4 inches, and then I'm going to measure in between these pickets. I want to know what this distance is, because most code will require that you have no more than 4 inches in between your pickets. And I'm holding this here, and I see that I have 3 3/4 of an inch, 3 3/4 of an inch in between, so I'm good to go. So even if that measurement is a little bit more and I need to space them out 5 1/4, I'm good to go. I mean, I can cut a block 5 1/4, go down this rail, or same works on the front side also. You know, you can pull the tape measure, lay it off 5 1/4, or cut you a block. Friends, I hope this little video was helpful. I thank you for stopping in and checking it out today. Don't forget to subscribe, tell a friend about us, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.